big data is supposed to be predictive to help you to enhance and promote health, help you to stay healthy. Would that be a reality? Would that be relevant for doctors? I think our typical human beings are like that. We're responsive. We send our car for maintenance, regular checkup, but we hardly ever send our body for regular maintenance. So I really don't know how wearable technology is really going to help in the future of healthcare.
I don't think most wearable technology is going to make much difference to our lives in the medium term, unless there is a consumer demand, unless there is a reason for it. Nobody wants a smart city. You want to get to work on time. Nobody wants a big data. We just want stuff to work. So this, in a way, this whole obsession with wearables, it's a bit like being obsessed with pencils. Pencils are really great because they make all sorts of things possible. How is our life going to be different thanks to pencils?
Our vision was to say how can we change as little as possible in people's life. If on top of integrating technology into existing devices and uses, we manage to make it designable and fashionable, then I would believe that there could be, especially you mentioned elderly population that needs to be addressed very specifically.
People are not wearing, is it because the device is expensive, or some people may be totally...
That's another thing to remember. You've got to charge it up, keep it remembered.
Yeah, charge it up. One of the issues is actually the lifespan of the battery, am I right?
They're either going to see a benefit from them or they're not. And unfortunately, if they don't see a benefit from them, then nature takes its course and they probably don't need that device very much after a few months. So again, in the middle, there's no market for it, but at the extremes. And by the way, at the extremes, there may be profitable markets, but they're not mass markets.
As long as it has this bi-flavor of being a solution that's looking for a problem, fashion can create a certain traction or appetite for it, but fashion also doesn't live very long. So it might, if there was a trend where something looks fashionable or appealing, it will also go away really quickly.
So the reason why a person will keep wearing the device itself is that it doesn't just capture information just at that moment in time, but over a series of data to be able to help me to better predict certain things.
See, I think one of the things about insurance that's going to change, where wearable devices can make a difference, it's not so much about catching specific illnesses.
Yeah.
It's more about what you could call dynamic phenotyping.
It's a matter of the issue of will you wear it, and can we create a need for you to wear it, and who is going to pay for that?
We see, especially these like proverbial digital natives, more share happy and being more public. But that doesn't say that they don't need control where the data goes.
Now, once there's an alternative offered, actually people have changed. And perhaps it could be the case that we could move to a wellness-oriented support system, instead of an illness-based one.
Yeah.